Oh boy, oh boy. Rabbi Horowitz had a brother that used to come here. And he had a brother. Where he was sitting. The brother. He used to come and go. You know Horowitz, Shmuel Horowitz had a brother that used to come here. Huh?
Brother?
No, Sholem Bear. Sholem Bear used to come here.
Yeah. Right. You call him Shmuel?
No, he has a brother, Shmuel.
Who goes to Hasenberg?
Yeah, he wrote several svarim. This is the oldest brother in the family.
I didn't want to row. Where does he live?
Sheva Chamoyedim, Sheva Chabris.
He lives in Barai.
Oh. Okay. Gewaldig, gewaldig, gewaldig. Junior from your side? Yes. Sorry. Father, you mean one of those, because those books, the pages are a little different. I want to say the page. So, I read that thing when it's there.
You know this guy, Maimon Elvaz?
Who, me? You ask me?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what this is.
He does something called the Safe Terror Show or something.
No.
Goes to the machines. So he just wrote some cooperative size book. I tell you, there's all kinds of things with it.
Nice, nice,
It
nice.
highlights me there also.
Oh, yeah, very nice. Now that's nice. Okay, we're going to go back a simon, and then we'll go see if we can finish this one. Tofkuf pay test. That's it. One simon back, and then eventually in your book, and in your book, it's page Chof Hey. It's page Chof Hey.
Test?
Yeah. Mention you could blow shofar?
I learned when I was older, not maybe.
I know it's a big difference. I also didn't learn when I was younger. That's why it's
For some reason I can only blow out of the left side of my mouth.
uh-huh. Yeah. Very good, very good. We're still in Hakal year. And in the Hakal year, so it's a
There's no way to blow.
Kadesh.
I can blow with a thing, but you got to keep the
Page coffee. So good.
Like the Alpha.
Right, like the Alter Rebbe, yeah. Okay. Page coffee. מי מהראויים לתקיעת שופר? מי מהראויים לתקיעת שופר? Before we start, it's not a shaila, a few shailas that came up recently. We have a new Baltfila for Rosh and Yom Kippur. So he asked me today a few shailas. It's interesting. One of the shailas, he wanted to know what's Minik Chabad about wearing a kikkah. It says the Welt Vierzig by Musar that and he davened and he was the Baltfila and a very big Chabad shul for many years. And the Baltfila wears a kikkah. So he wanted to know what's the Minik base Menachem. Okay.
Only the Baltfila or the
The Baltfila.
Not the Tukeh.
Some places both.
Mm-hmm.
Some places even.
So we're jumping ahead of ourselves. Okay, so at the Helft Eibishter, with a few clicks of a button, I found what I was looking for. No, Amelech V'Nesidavi.
My wife's favorite word, Hashannah. In the Boston, it's the word Hashannah also.
But for the everyone wears it. Okay. So it depends why you're wearing it, Dennis.
You're talking about this thing wearing an hat wearing. Someone say, my customer came into the store by me. They were by a cemented corridor. Shavuos time. Very upset. Really upset.
Yeah.
He says the Chazan. Oh, they didn't. They usually lay in Rus.
Chabad doesn't lay notes.
What do they? No, not Chabad.
The Welt is a Megillah, so like this. The Welt 40 that the minig is Shavuos to read the Rus and Pesach Shir Hashirim and
So he said
Sukkot Kehelis.
he said they didn't lay
Shabbos.
Rus. They didn't lay Rus, and the Chazan didn't wear towels. So I asked him.
By Mincha, he meant. Probably.
Always.
No.
Bacher.
Oh, he was a bacher.
Yeah, it was. So I asked him. I said, "Listen, what happened with Rus?" I says, it's not a minute. Well, Rabbi Cement said after davening, being it's not a minute, we'll read it after davening for the people who want. Okay, fine. So I said, now, did the Chazan have proper nusach? Yeah, did he had good ivra, and he was able to carry a tune? So I said, you're just interested in the pageantry. He said he was single. So he wants to know to wear kittel or not to wear kittel.
It's not
Very-
allowed if somebody married to be about tefillah.
Yeah, it's really because one of the reasons is because he knows that Tsar Gidel Bona. It's kedai to have someone that knows the pain of raising children.
Yeah, but lots to look.
Rabbi Cement, by the way, is a very big shul. And I have a neighbor who's a Menal and the Mesivta Chaim Berlin, Rabbi Guzik, very special neighbor. But his father, Olav Shalom, every year used to come for sukkahs. We have the sukkah in the same driveway. So I love Lubavitch. Daddy, come to the house. I daven by Rabbi Cement. Rabbi Cement is my rabbi. Oh, Rabbi Cement is the greatest rabbi.
But how comes a lot of guys who actually
By Cement.
yeah.
Okay. So I found a little gem in a haystack. Someone put together a sefer with conversations that Rebbe had by the meals. So it was very nice for about 20 years. The Rebbe used to not have the meals. His wife, because his mother-in-law was alive, she's an almona. So his wife used to come help her mother. The Rebbe used to have all the meals by his father-in-law's house. And they used to invite. The Rebbe didn't run the show. The Rebbe was very standoff, Yadua, but he would come. Versteht sich that everyone wanted to come to hear what the Rebbe said, but the Alter Rebbetzin of she let or didn't or whatever. That's how people came in. She invited whoever she would like to invite. At my block there was the Mr. Przansky. Mr. Przansky, when I moved there, told me, "Oh wow," because he for many years him and his mother had the schus to cook for the Rebbe in the summer 70. And
she also cooked in Bedford.
Right. He said that the Rebbe always went after the Seder into the kitchen and thanked him and his mother. And the Rebbe didn't start eating till he looked in the other room that him and his mother would start eating. And a few things are very interesting. Stam and Hogas Toivis. So at the meal, the Rebbe people used to talk and ask questions, and there was someone put together a very nice from conversations.
Somebody was supposed to be there in the meals, but he heard.
They used to invite the old Rebbetzin used to invite. She used to invite. I remember Mr. Przansky said, "Oh, that the Rebbetzin Chaim Ken Zachrayim Levracha used to sit with him." And he says, "Oh, she always wanted good top stuff. She wanted brisket, she wanted tongue, she wanted this." Interesting. So
High quality.
yeah, okay. So the Rebbe here there was a Choshev Yid, David Radoker, I think it's Hishdala Dereit. He was a Rav in Queens, not in Queens, in Canarsie. There's someone in Chaim Berlin that always tells me he learned by him. He has a lot of the Choshev, older guys in Chaim Berlin. Stand Matzah Bakery. Anyway, so No, this guy has a. You know who he is? You don't know. And he's one of the older guys in Chaim Berlin. It's Dreitz Chalendorf. He used to own a Matzah Bakery. Anyway, so Reb David Radoker asked the Rebbe Shaila, is the Baal Tekeah was supposed to wear a kittel? So the Rebbe said that his father-in-law and his father did not wear kittel. That was their minig. The Rebbe said, "Stakapella." That why do we see that the chazan should wear kittel? Mitzvah sayoim, the Gemara says in the shofar. So if anyone should wear kittel, Baal Tekeya should wear a kittel more than the Baal Tfilas. Mitzvah sayoim b'shofar. So the person said in Lubavitch there was a Baal Tfilah. His name was Rabbi Yechiel Alperen, and he used to wear a kittel. So the Rebbe said it's not a raya that that's the absolute minhag, because Kayadua the Rebbe Shab never mixed into the gabos in Lubavitch. So whatever the minhag was, Lubavitch is nishkan raya. And then the Rebbe said that there is a svara to wear a kittel also by Geshem and Tal. And the Welt Bechlal Firza, that when I came here 16 years ago, so the first time I came here for was Geshem or Tal, so I put on a kittel. Someone got very upset. Chabad. Took me a few times till I registered that it's not Chabad minik, because I got used to wearing a kittel for Geshem and Tal. But the Rebbe said we don't, because the Alter Rebbe writes in Hilchos Yom Kippur that the idea of the kittel is kedei liyas dugmas malachi ashoris. So it depends why you're looking for the kittel. If you're looking liyas doim malachi ashoris, that's only shaykh on Yom HaKodesh. Yom HaKodesh Yom Kippur, we're trying to be doim malachi ashoris. The Rosh Hashannah, all the other times is not shaykh that thing. So it seems that the Rebbe was felt that the real minig of a kittel is only on Yom Kippur.
So how come Sfaradim doesn't hold from that?
It's a minig.
never-
So boy, they never had that minig. It's not a big deal. Where the shad is, where it
But
started.
it's nice. Leidamot lemalachim. I mean, it's nice.
The Pesach say that the Rebbe didn't wear kittel.
No. So now I'm saying, I hear the word
Right.
that true in the Alter Rebbe Shulchan Aruch, he brings the minig and he says that shaloi tasuach daitoi derech edes. He brings in the Shulchan Aruch, but I guess Lamaisa, the minig Chabad is that the main Inyan of the kittel is only these dugmas malach yashoris and only Yom Kippur is shaykh. So okay, so interesting. And whoever put together the sefer brings take from. There's a beautiful Darche Chaim V'Sholem. There was a Talmud from the Minka Cheruv that wrote all his monogamy. It's really a treasure trove. He also wrote Masos Yerushalayim. This guy, a thick sefer. When I went to the Minka Cheruv in the summer, so I told him that in our shul we used to have that sefer. I was like well used, So he was very excited about it. So the Darche Chaim V'Sholem writes that the Taka the Minka Cheruv also didn't put on the kittel for Tfilas Tal V'Geshem, and he says in the Horus over there that he in Peashmua that Minka Cheruv said that this is based on Misa. The Alter Rebbe says that it's the Inyan Malach Yashoris, and that's only Shayach on Yom Kippur.
And also, when we were kids, they taught us that it was Askel Yemimisa.
Right. So it could be right that, and it's brought in the Mishnah Berurah brings it. So I guess the Menach Chabad Ongenom, the main thing of the kittel is not the Yasker Loyam. The main thing is Lias Daim Malach Hashem. It's a shaykh only for Sevazoi. It sounds from the Rebbe's here that was in his mind the fact that on Lubavitch the Chazan by Musaf used to wear a kittel didn't really make sense. Because Monavshech, if you're ready to wear a kittel, you should wear a tal, you should wear a geshem, and the Baltakeh should wear it. So Taka, there are places where the Baltakeh wears a kittel. So okay, that's a different minig. Because to bring out because the Gewalt of the mitzvah, that it's so special. There could be many reasons of a kittel. It could be a beged choshuv. It could be shaloi tasuach daitoi, and it could be liyas deim al malachi ashoris. If you say that the main reason of a kittel is it's beged very choshev derech edes, understand the night of Pesach, you understand why the Baal Tekeya, you understand why the minig should be geshem v'tal, because it's a very choshev Pesach. It's something very choshev. The blowing shofar, it's a mitzvah chshuv in the beginning of the year. Geshem v'tal is something very choshev. So you understand. Anyway, it seems that the Rebbe didn't So gehalten, the be'etzem, the minig is only for Yom Kippur. Okay, so that's what we'll do. Agavurcha, we're already talking about the Baal Tekeya, just a few nekudas, that the same person asked the Rebbe that you do in Chabad, that something that's brought from the Kabbalah, that after the Tekeya finishes, the Tkiyas, he should look at everyone, they should look in the eyes with love, and everyone in the Beis HaKnesses, and it's a Zgula, whatever. And the Rebbe used to do that.
He used to make it look.
What's it called?
What did he do?
And so he used to when he came to his place after he blew the shofar. It's an unusual thing, just like someone said the other day. It's true that the Rebbe's Hog was very pashtus. He never noticed anything like besides in Rosh Hashannah, Shastkiyas, that he did things that were like Yotza, yeah, like. And one of the things was like a very funny and huggy that Rebbe used to finish blowing shofar. He used to go back to his place, and then he used to walk. He used to 360. He used to look around the whole like, and everyone was everyone wanted to look at the Rebbe at the same time. I had a very high place, and my father had a very good.
Some guys used to want to see the Rebbe's face when he was blowing.
But that was very hard because of it. Yeah.
Some guys
But anyway, that's not well. What do you have to hear the shofar?
Obviously.
And people, it was like, and then everyone did it very deliberately and very slowly, and turn around. Everyone could have a chance to look at him, and he would look at everyone. How long is the whole thing? 90 seconds, but still. So someone asked him, his brother-in-law asked him, Yois, he does it. So it's a minhag. So why didn't he write it in the Sefer Menhagim? So the Rebbe said it's an interesting thing that it's taka and hoga pikabol. It's not minik Chabad. It's interesting. It's not minik Chabad. It's a minik pikabol. So he does it, but it's not a minik Chabad. Anyway, it's an interesting hagdora.
So if somebody's mekushik to the Rebbe, they'll do it as well.
They'll do it, yeah. Yeah, versteht sich. Okay, fine. Maybe shall help them. We go shofar attacker. It should be. We should toil everything we need to toil. What's one beside you go in 10 reasons to blow shofar.
So you work it when you move to
No, we don't.
Not.
No,
you.
No, I don't.
The Bronx Road.
I did, yeah, versteht sich. I also read Rus, and I read Shirashidim, and I read Gehelas.
In the Bronx.
Yeah, versteht sich. Okay, so the tough kupetes. So hopefully a few people here are going to be going out to different places to blow shofar, so it's good to run through this sermon quickly. Alleine jetzt mit Kasse Schalatzmai. Bis jetzt hat Heilig bei einer Schei betescht Kier Schlemmes bekasch so mit gemahtsmai. Tekot Kier Schätz und Pief Hetz so macht man Zeit alles schon. Okay, let's go quick. Aber bis noch schon betul ist machoma kemerot let kai batsman schuss bion. Aber bis hat Kier biamt. Kino, sura mit divre Sefer. Machoma kidei lasas nasas nachas ruach noschen. Itirlam isa kalkaza shem bei viele schwuls gamur el meshum uvden de khay.
Do you know any woman who cut?
No, they should hear.
For them.
I'll tell you what, it's like this
Im רצו לתקוע,
a lot of times this
no,
halacha gives me like tonight, one of the people that asked me for shofar, there's a few people that asked for shofar. So tonight again, there was a woman that asked that if we can organize for her to blow shofar. I'm thinking to myself, the truth is it's a wrong answer. It was an elderly woman or a woman that's in a wheelchair or hulu, if she's asking for shofar, the whole life they used to have shofar. This is a big part of theirs. It's like if someone say it was a choshev to them to have an apple and bedvash. But to them it was very, very important to have an apple and honey. So it's obviously sort of okay.
What's his name about the Schwartz?
He's saying why would Chachamim allow that if there's only a woman in the room and you already heard shofar?
Both of them, right?
Right. So there's a few women that we organize for them to someone go shofar. The one that is blowing already yoitz, and the woman is not chayiv. So Elamai Chachamim were makel, and they said that Yois, they're being, even though they're not mechuyev the mitzvah, but they're allowed to do the mitzvah. So they were makel that the tekei is allowed to blow for them.
So why does it say Shul Oten L'chol? It says Chiddush.
That-
Why does it just say it's Mutter?
oh no, because it's not a shvuz gamor. He doesn't hold it's a shvuz gamor. He holds a blowing shofar. It's not a shvuz gamor. It's uvdin l'chol. Yeah, had it been a shvuz gamor, maybe Chazal wouldn't, because it's not a shvuz gamor. Yeah, he says mashmos hagemara v'Rashi. It's I'm not in the sugya, so it's that if had it been a shvuz gamor, they would not be makel, because it's not a shvuz gamor. It's only chuvd in the chil. So they said last is nachas ruach lanoshim will be makel.
Yeah, but it's Balaam. He said, Im ratzu litkoa be'atzman. Not somebody tokea for them. If a woman, no,
Either way,
for
for you to blow or for them to
did
blow.
you know
for
any woman blowing herself? I never heard a woman blowing. So let her blow for the woman. Why a man has to go?
Because I need the women that you know, they don't know how to blow. So they're asking if we could organize for them someone that
No,
can
but
blow.
all this year you're in the rabbinical. Did you hear a woman blow shofar for herself? Or for other women? I never.
They'll learn Gemara also.
Yeah,
Maybe
who
not
knows?
in our circles.
Maybe not in our circles, exactly.
If a woman knows how to use an instrument that like a musical instrument that blows, then they can know how to.
They could easily blow shofar, yeah. If they could blow flute or
Saxophone
saxophone, yeah.
or trumpet.
Yeah. אין עוד מחשבות אליך בעצם מוטל לתקוע להם. מוטל להוציא השפל לשוסלם כדי לתקוע להם. Because it's considered still enough at Zoidach. It's enough at Zoidach. Okay, I mean, you're not supposed to carry stam, shloilo tzorich, klal, yom tov stam azot to carry. So this is at Zoidach. Fahren this bar, bis in Yudzayin, shenoga, noshim lavarach al kol mitzvah seishos man groma. The minig Ashkenazim is that women do make a bracha. Smardim don't, by the way. Okay, גם כאן יבורכו הנושם לעצמם, אבל הנושם לא יבורכו להם ויוצא די חבוסם, ואינם תויקה רק בשביל נושם. ושהיא ברוך לבטולה. A man should make a bracha for them. If the man already was יוצא. שלי הנושם בעצמם, אין חייבס בברכה זו. שיבורך זה, לא יוצא די חבוסם ברכה להם בעצמם, הרשות בידם לברך. תערף שנסבור שם, אבל האחר לא מיבורך בחינו. Usually, the idea is I can make a bracha for another yid, and we speak about it many times. That if another yid didn't do the mitzvah, as if I didn't do the mitzvah, it's the arvus. So he didn't put on film, I didn't put on film. So in Mela, if he doesn't know how to make the bracha, baruch, or whatever, I'll tell the person I'm making the bracha for you. Listen, say amen. That's it. Make the bracha for them. You blow shofar for an alter yid, and the guy could come say a word. So you make even though you're Yoitza, you make the bracha for him. But a woman, so she can make herself the bracha, but you can't make the bracha for her. It's a very important point when you go to blow for people, shofar. If the woman can't make the bracha, so you blow without the bracha, but you can't make a bracha. If a person wants to blow for a group of women and make a bracha for them, the only thing he could do is before he goes here, he is in the basic Knesset. Oy, שחייבים בליבה שלא לא יוצא די חבוסה בתקיע של בייס הכנסת. יוז לאוכל לבורך בשביל עצמה, שעדיין לא יוצא די חבוסה. You should be fair to have in mind that I'm not being yoitze. Again, we spoke about this lumdus once in the Alter Rebbe holds that if you have a kavanah fochis, you say, I don't want to be yoitze. So there's a shayla mitzvah sichas kavanah, and sichas kavanah. So maybe you don't need kavanah for mitzvah. What if a person says, no, I am not being yoitze shofar now. So he wasn't yoitze shofar. Then he could go blow for the women and make the bracha. The moment shall say their brachas. And tzorich laza lavarach lahem. Afa b'shif sikvalich l'beis knas ben brachas l'tkis chayla shafela mivsik b'sichai. And tzorich laza lavarach mitam shiz b'b'sum tov ko tzadik bit. Saying, what's if the person now l'chayr his own, l'gav his own, if a person heard the tkis b'beis knas, then he went for a group of women and came back. So he said, just like if a person spoke between Tkis and Yomad, we don't make another bracha. Same thing here. مش مودر نور مخبير بعمر شو ما كود ما نش شيء إنني مبلاني مود خبير لتقول لتكي شو متسا شيء this is a classical case in the Gemara. This is the classic case. شيء زو خشوبة نوع مش يزبور بسم تفكو pay vav because mitzvahs is lovely honest nitna. This is the classic case that when you think about mitzvahs lovely honest. This is the example you always give. That this guy made a Reuven said a shvua that he's not going to be nana from Shimon. Shimon could blow shofar from him. I nana no because mitzvahs lovely honest nitna. وشيت كل خبر بعتمه أما هو لا يعمل خبر شيت كل كيف مش عاوز خبر أنا أصل العصر خبر شليح. He's not allowed to talk to him and ask him do me a favor blow for me. But once he blows, he's yoitz from him. أنا مش عاوز أنا خبر الله هو ما صدق كيس خبر الله شو ما كلم كي أصل إيش ما يفعل كيش mitzvah. Because then he specified the tkiya. كل mitzvah شيء نادم يتسمى من خباز لو كان نسكاب بس يوصل شوية ده بزاد شيء mitzvah. So motion is more بسم السامح. With them it's a machloikis. He's just not going into the details. We name on the chumra the mitzvah strichas kavan. This is right, and with Bchlal, by the Raisa, we're more on the side that we're like the shit of mitzvah strichas kavanas, and with the Rabbanim we go with we're more lenient. Lafika, Mesatzik with Kisha, if they listen to Layotze, they have also Machanish Neman Mesatzik. That's a pinch, Skavan Shamea, the Shem Mitzvah, Kimisha Tekel, and Skavan, can't keep Sula Shama. Because it has to be mitzvah sichas kavana. לכן התקל לשוירים, אבל נסכם לתקיס מצווה, לא יוצא, לכן השמע ממנו, לא יוצא. נסכם לתקל להויצס, השמע ידי חבוסה, אבל נסכם השמע לא צריך בשמע זו. What happens? The blower has kavana. The listener doesn't. אוי, שנסכם השמע לא צריך חבוסה, נסכם לתקל. לא יוצא השמע לתוק לעצמי, לא יוצא השמע ידי חבוסה, שנסכם לשניהם, שמע משמיע. Again, is all based on the principle that mitzvah rechas kamona, and since it's a mitzvah deraisa, we're going with this opinion, mitzvah rechas kamona. So there has to be a kamona from both the tekeya and the shemeya. Misha talk about niskamala to call Misha shmeti kiyos. V'shama shemeya niskamala t'nechavas av b'shena tekeya niskamala plain is esha kiyos v'eni do iklal. Again, yotza shemeya dechavas and tekeya niskamala to call Misha shmena. L'fikach Misha ma'alo b'derech. Yoshe b'beisoi. ושם תקיעס משליח ציבור, יוצא מסכם על זה בשמי זו, ששליח ציבור מסכם על זה סרם מדחבצו בתקיעוסי. וצריך הזוקה, when the shliach tzibur does it, he has a mind for every yid. So even though he is, is not part of the kilo, whatever, who cares? He has a mind for every yid. And so as long as the shemay has a mind, so we say the shemay and the tekeh both have a mind.
In time of COVID, one took care of the houses.
Baruch Hashem, we didn't have this problem because by the time
it's easier.
Yeah. We didn't,
from Purim to the tissue.
Right, it was already all was beside them. Maybe it's other countries. Baruch Hashem in New York, we didn't have these mishigas like other places. Misha Shomat Kies Mitzvah. Like we were mamish lucky in New York. You know, if you think about it. Mitzad Kima Mitzvahs, because really it didn't make sense. The city of New York really should have shut down this place before Purim, which it made zero sense. That Purim, I remember I was shopping in the store, I was talking to someone that said Israel was already old, it was shut. And there was one of our Mekuram, whatever, she moved to Israel. And she couldn't believe it, that it didn't make sense. But it was good that not everyone has a Megillah, and not everyone could except like Shoifer. The whole city closed down. What was that? A day or two after Purim? 3 days. It was mamash after Purim. Pesach you could do at home. Everyone did Pesach at home. Everyone had a very good time. I mean, it's not that much. By Shavuos already, the shuls here were open. And by Tekiya Shof, everyone, the people were not even pretending to wear masks. So it worked out, Chazdei Hashem. Misha Shama Tekiyas Mitzvah, Vach, Nestap Agloim, Neskam Alotzah, Mishmiyose. He has a shaila in his mind. Tzarech L'Koylo Yishainis, מסופק. אבל מי שהיה מהלך פעם לשמוע את כיס משלט צלח, לא נסתפק לנסקם ולוצס, צריך לתקר שיש. כי מי שאומר חמר לחוצי, חזוק שנסקם ולוצס ידי חריבוסי. That was time, a person was walking, doesn't know that he have a mind. If he came to shul, or he was even in the street, and he stopped. So obviously, he had a mind to be yotze. In other words, the level of kavana is not like, we're not talking about, a high level, very, very like super high level of kavana. We're talking about the very basic level of kavana. Very basic level of kavana. Ishabala basic lesson, they shmait kids, much like to be lots of chavas. Mishra shamal ayla, shum kavana, shum stam, yotza. Shum digidach, machshav, the rishayna, shabala basic lesson, lots of chavas. Mishabala basic lesson, bestam, skam, basic lots of chavas, mashmes. Kids, much like zavach, shabala bestam, vela shum kavana, lo yotza, shum mitzvah, it's kavana, lots of chavas. The kavana is to be yotza, the chavas. So, it's interesting. It's a very, very, very basic. When we're talking about kavanah here, it's a very basic level of kavanah. Someone asked me tonight, before the shir, that he heard that there's such a thing, in Chabad, a school of parnasa, to have kavanah in. I just texted that to have kavanah in Baruch Aleinu. And through that, it's a school of parnasa. So
It's on during the week.
During the week, so it's it's Nayom Yom Yutas Tishrei. It says Isa. שכל השנה באומרי ב-18 וכל מיני ספוס לתוירה צריך לקחת חיטים למצה ב-10 ובמקום אחר נזכר גם יין לקידוש. These three things, that he has a mind that the Eibusha should give him chitim for matzah, esrog for sukkis, and yayin for kiddush. V'oz memela yiyeh kol atfuas l'toiva. That's a pisgum that the Rebbe says. It's interesting pisgum, and the Rebbe said, that there's no stira to the regular bracha. The regular bracha is that the two of you should have, but this is a stakel beraisa borach alma. By Yid, the sinoidus to parnasa flow through the mitzvahs that a person does. So through the yayin lakiddush and through the chitim lamatzas, and these things, the peideso, the chitim is the gateway for all tvua, and the esrog is the gateway for all peides, matzmich kol minei tainim, and yayin lakiddush is so that's a gateway. If a person's mechaven for these three things, Memela he'll have kol minei svos latoiva, all the other tvuas will be latoiva.
Yeah, that it represents Torah, Anistav, and it.
What? The wine, right. It's always that wine represents Nistav and bread, Nigla. Okay, very good. Now we know the secrets of Hatzlocha Shmuel Kest. As Machavim, Chayayin Lekiddush, and Chitim Lamatzas, and Esrog Lesukis, for Baruch Aleinu. That's a tzinner for all the brochas.
Okay, so we're going to sign in Rosh.
Darf Machavim sein. Machavim.
Kach beside.
Right. Okay. Oh, so one more thing I want to say about Kavona. Yeah, what was this? What was it? Oh. Someone mentioned that by Birchas Hamazon, and this Reb David Radoka said that the Friedrich Rebbe told him that his father had an anhoga by Birchas Hamazon. He used to put his hand over his beard. His hand over his beard.
To clean it? Or?
Oh, so l'choyre, an anhoga. Yeah, what's the big deal?
So maybe
No. Because this same Reb David Radoka said that the Friedrich Rebbe once told him that his father, every Tanua was Bediuk Otzim, and some were Api Nigla, some Api Chassidus, some Api Kabbalah, but they're all Bediuk Otzim. There was no such thing that yeah, there was no twitch, there's no like such a thing. And he told him, if you noticed, my father by day he doesn't look in the siddur so much when he benches. By night he looks very strong in the siddur. So it was something to do with Kabbalah. So he asked the Rebbe, what's this thing that the Rebbe Rashav used to go like this? By the way, there was once in the Kol Yom Rishon a few years ago that I brought this is here, a Sefer, one of the Rosh Yeshiva. Oh, is this? Mereta by Rebbe Rivkin, you come from Torah Vadas, and you walk in. So Rabbi Rivkin, Torah Vadas, one of the Choshev Rosh Yeshivas, right? Right. So Rabbi Rivkin wrote a Sefer, Ashkafta the Rebbe. He was by the Rebbe Rashab in the last few weeks of his life. He was Masham. And the Gewalt of the Sefer is that it's 200-300 pages, and it's just every tznuah that the Rebbe Rashab did. He has a whole total of why and what it was. Just if he said something to his wife, if he said he has Shakvavataya about this. So this person asked the Rebbe, by the Rebbe Rashab, what was it that he put his hand over his beard? B'shas B'chsam was. The Rebbe said, "Skor Poshet." Rachamon, in our Rachamon we mention there's an Inyan of the 10 Sfiris in Rachamon, and it's also connected the Yud Gimel Mitzvah Rachamon. And the Rebbe says we learned a few years ago when we started Birchas Hananan, we learned a Bach, some moedike geschmack Bach, some kuf, some zayin. We says that the minig is when you make hamotzi to put all 10 fingers on the glass to be mamshech the esse dargis and kedusha from the esse sfiris alyonis.
Sfaradim take both of them like this, shalot, and they put it together.
Right, that's another.
That's what I learned. So
Right, that's another Indian, right? And that there's I'm talking put that they should lace smaller by atika that they should. But but this is another thing, right? To put it together, just to put the fingers on it. So the Rebbe said, "Poshet to say that beard is yudgil with dikna. Connected yudgil with sarachman. The fingers are 10 fingers. Connected as a spheres. So yois the b'shas the amidus of arachman is connected yudgimol mid sarachman, but also connected
We say
yud spheres.
You say with Gimel Rahman.
There's, I think, a yudgimol arachman or 10 arachman, or something there.
Then,
So therefore, Dafka then he put his hand, which is the Indian of the 10 fingers, over his beard. So Meramas and these 10, the 10 sfiras, and Yudgim Mitzrachma.
sometimes people by some question of bracha or something, and ask a bracha, and the Rebbe says, if you go out the beard, it's going to be a pipe to mamshich the.
Yeah, it's a lot of times I ever told people that.
No, not too many, but certain people the Rebbe ask them to go up a bit, and they will give you a bracha. So the tzino to mamshich down to.
Right.
One of them was Mashva.
Yeah?
The year before he passed away, he started going from good. Menachem Nochum.
On your clock, like Weiss, from Los Angeles, as the Rebbe Baruch have Torah Gdula b'Makam Echad.
Also, only the last few years of his life, he's poor.
Right, he grew in the last few years of life. I never told him to have
for a long time.
Huh?
Paralyzed had it for a long time.
Yeah, he had it for a while. So it was not Mama.
I was saying the last year of his life.
Paralyzed?
Yeah.
For many years.
Yeah, he didn't get hot
Yeah.
No, yeah. But that was it. He asked the Rebbe that he wants to have Torah Gedula b'Makam Echad. So the Rebbe said, for that, you need a beard.
My father used to
First
shave
time
all
we came
the
to the
time,
Rebbe.
right? When he was really sick, he was in
No.
Kingsbrook.
Give
I
him
told him already,
$1,000.
shouldn't say, was the blood boxing.
And he left it.
A lot of money.
1960, they had a Kadisha. You had to get in.
So they counted him, yeah, beard or no beard?
So they had to, it was put in a place. There was other guys that some did. But just in general, they, I heard this.
That
Great
next to me.
Sure.
He said this to me.
Was
So
that
tell him, Beul Weiss, first time came to the Rebbe. the Rebbe used to do a magnet, and he wrote a check $1,000. This time, when he gave it, people used to work for 1 week, $25 per week. He used to give 1,000 one shot. The Rebbe took it, look at it, put it in the siddur in the bed, continued for bringing, like, nothing happened. And he said, I figure he will call me, put me next to him, put his hand on nothing, like nothing happened.
Was
This
it have barrel wine?
wine. He said this took him over so much that he said there's no spirals for money at all. Zero. Not like shkoyach or wow. Oh, nish. That's what made him,
He used to sit by Moshe Reich's father's shul. That was his thing, yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You remember that from that?
Yeah. He had a brother also, very,
Oh, yeah.
very especially Moshe Reich. Donated a lot of mice to
He
Sam.
has a son, Moshe Weiss.
Yeah, he made me a son.
Marshall was bringing son.
Yeah.
And that's his son.
The brother survived the war.
Another girl,
Okay, let's be Masayim B'Dover Toiv. I'm talking to someone that used to daven here in Bissell. And he moved to whatever, maybe 10 years ago to Florida. So called him up, said, so he tells me, you should know that my whole life changed from being in Beis Menachem Mendel. I said, tell me about it, I'd like to hear. So he said that many years ago he came here and he passed by the night of Rosh Hashannah. And he was attracted here. His friend said, yeah, come in to Chabad. He walked in and it was a lot of light. And the oilam was very freilach.
Oh, Rosh Hashannah night.
Yeah. And he says, do you remember I asked you, this is not the way we were raised. Yeah. So he said that, I don't remember this, but he said, I told him that, what do you mean? That the whole main thing of Rosh Hashanah is Kabbalah Samalchus. So when we realize that the Rimbono Shel Olam, the only way to become a melech is if we make him a melech. There's the Yitzurim, the Malachim, the Seraphim, the Chayes, the Fanei HaKodesh, nothing. Couldn't give a hoot. Doesn't care. He wants the Bnei Yisrael Am Kerovish should
That was the answer
on the shoulder. That's what he tells
I
me.
remember that.
Yeah. He says, I was like, no. He says, ever since then, I am telling you to Mamish the way I just hung up on the phone and came here. He says, ever since then, Bachlal Yiddishkeit became for me more bright. And there was a new thing for me. Every year Rosh Hashanah since then, I think of it, we're being Makabal Eibish's Melech. And that's the Eibush only cares that we should make him a Melech. And it gives me a new light in my whole life.
People are like waiting for Rosh Hashanah and keep to pass. It's like bad days.
So it's very nice to hear. So David shall help and Taka.
He's going to send a check?
Yeah, he's already sent it.
You can go for that.
So David shall help and Taka zo Chavi Malchus Berotzen Kiblo Aleim that we should makabel David's Malchus and we should feel David's Malchus. We should be Zoiche Taka this year to see the Malchus David in the ganze Welt. But Kabe Shoyfe Godel Cheresene Bevis Mashiach Tzedkein.
Well, when you create the animals, the fish, everything was thousands of them in one shot. But I came to them, did once.
No, that's the Gemara says. No, Lamed. Shnei V'Rodem Yechidi.
Why Odom Yechid? Why few people? You have a chance to change the world. Don't say, me, the whole world. Yes, you have a chance.
Right.
Another mindset.
Right. Exactly. Who's joining us? Tzivach Simatoiva. Shikayach for joining us.